Alright, so we're about to swap over to a new camera. So we got the Sony ZV-E10. Right now we're shooting on the Sony ZV-1, and with the 1.8 aperture, the faster aperture, it's going to look way better indoor because it's allowing more light into the sensor. But I got a new lens coming for this one, but we're going to try it out today. I'm so excited to try this out. We are going to be using the kit lens, but let's just go ahead and swap right over. Now we're swapped over to the Sony ZV-E10. It is a little bit more cropped in, I think, but I'm going to get a faster lens for this. It's a little bit wider. Just a prime lens would be pretty nice. But I think I am going to keep the Sony ZV-1 because I think it does have its application as a point and shoot camera. I have no complaints with this camera. It's pretty much just a powerhouse overall in general. So if like we're on vacation or traveling, I'll probably throw that in my pocket. Alright, so this is the first little vlog with the Sony ZV-E10. I have been using the Sony ZV-1, and I'm just going to use this with the kit lens and just try to gauge kind of how the video looks. 3.5 is the fastest aperture on this lens, so the low light footage may look a little bit more grainy. I'm not really sure yet. I have been playing around with this camera a little bit, but I'm basically just going to use this vlog to kind of look at it and see how the stabilization is and just see how it performs overall, because we have been using the Sony ZV-1, which looks great. It's an overall powerhouse, but I kind of just wanted to be able to change the lenses up a little bit and just see how it performs when we move around and get in different environments. Like right now, definitely see that I'm blown out a little bit from the exposure, but just seeing how it does in manual mode. If we decrease the aperture, it's gonna look a little better outside. So that's with the 6.3 aperture. All right, kind of helps that blowout, having the aperture narrowed a little bit. So I do have Active Stabilization on. This lens does have optical steady stabilization, for however good that is. I'm using a tripod because it is a little cropped in with the crop factor on this APS-C. It's a 16mm lens, but even though it's 16mm, it does seem a little close. And for vlogging, I like showing the landscape and stuff off, and we usually set it up on a tripod when we're working out. So I'm thinking about getting like a f2.8, a little bit faster aperture for a lens, and I don't know, I'll probably get something like kind of a wide, maybe a Sigma 10 to 18mm is what I'm thinking of. But intelligent auto mode would definitely help the blowout on this, because as you can see, the sun behind me, when I'm backlit, it looks great. When I turn back around, blows out. One of the main reasons I wanted to upgrade my camera from the Sony ZV-1 is because I know in low light situations the sensor's bigger on the Sony ZV-E10, so I figured I could get better footage in darker environments, which the gym doesn't really have the best lighting. And especially running, gunning, vlogging, I run in situations a lot where there's not the best light. And there's also the aspect of the variable lenses I could put on here and give it a different aspect as far as different apertures, different looks, and just be able to capture a variety of different images. And I really enjoy videography, recording stuff on the cameras. I enjoyed it when I was younger. This kit lens is kind of a soft lens, so it's not going to give a crisp and clean image like a really fast and overall just better lens would be. However, I think the kit lens is really nice to have 16mm all the way up to 50mm for zoom, and I just want to see how nice it's going to look with just shooting this with a kit lens. And I want to see how the kit lens performs with just a couple cinematic shots. Forgive me for sounding a little bit nasally. I got a little bit of cold, but we're still going to kill deadlift today. Hopefully we'll get up pretty heavy today on deadlift. I'm expecting at least 545 on dead, bare minimum, so that's what we're going for today. And I'm ready to go inside, eat me a little bit, carb up, and then I'll probably go back down and work out after I've done a little bit of homework. Damn, vintage gig drip. Oh my God. We're gonna kill legs in the Glorious House of Games hoodie. Oh my God. Alright, we're a little congested, so I don't know. Probably gonna take a lot of sneezing breaks in between because it's been really bad for my allergies the past like day or two. And hopefully it's going to help my ear pressure, because I can't even hear on my ears right now. So maybe working out is going to help move that stuff around. But anyway, going to go pretty heavy today, hopefully, God willing. You're gonna see how this moves though. See how 315, 405 moves, and then we'll go 495. See how that moves, and that'll dictate whether we go for 545 a day or not. But if we're following the trend, we should be hitting 545 to 555 today. So looking forward to it. Overall, pretty good deadlift day. Wanted 540, bare minimum, and we wound up actually getting 565 today. So really happy with that. And hopefully next week, God willing, we'll get 575, which will be even greater. It's been almost a year since my last deadlift PR, and I really want another one so bad. But I don't want to rush into it and create an injury for myself. Coming back from an injury that put me out for over a year, I'm kind of way more cautious than when I was younger. But yeah, looking forward to it, guys. Definitely getting close to another bench max and hopefully another deadlift max here soon. Squat max, I'm probably going to wait a little bit because I'm having to work out at any time when I'm squatting, and it's not the best place to be working up for a top set because the bars there are just not the best. They're really slick. They have a lot of bend to them, and the floor is a little uneven, I think, and it causes a little bit more strain on my right side than the left side. So not really going over like 450 on squat when I have to work at any time. But with spring break coming up, we might be able to get a really heavy squat day in here, and I'm just looking forward to it. But until then, we're just doing a lot of reps. And right now, body weight 195 is the lowest we've got to, almost flat even. It's like 195.2. And top weight, I think we hit for bulk was like 207, 210, and that was like less than a month ago. So cutting back like a little over like 10 pounds, really nice, and only like 3, maybe 4 weeks now, I think. So back to the camera test. I'm just going to see how much noise is in this footage. 4K 30, 3.5 aperture, 1/60 shutter speed. ISO, I'm limited to 6,400 to kind of minimize noise. So I just want to see what this low light really looks like. We're going to increase the ISO now. 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 16,000, 20,000, 25,000, 32,000. And that's way more than I can even see with my naked eye. Like that white SUV out there, I can see the grill of it, and it's really making this image way brighter than what it even is in real life, which is pretty crazy. It is really throwing in way more light than what's actually here. So I'm gonna bring it back down. I like keeping mine at like 6,400 because it not only minimizes noise, but it makes it more lifelike in my opinion. Like this is more like what I see.
I bet you that they follow each other.
overall, pretty good day today. Hope this video was kind of beneficial for you guys if you're considering a new camera. You know, when we first started out, we were using the iPhone 13 Pro, and then I used the Sony ZV1, which is great. And then now I'm going to see, hopefully, the Sony ZV-E10, which we've been using all throughout today. Hopefully, the video quality is even better, and overall, just across the board, than the Sony ZV1. Like I said, I've limited ISO to 6400, so hopefully, there won't be that much noise. And maybe when we get the lens in, that's going to be a little bit faster. Maybe the quality will be a little bit sharper and a little bit better. And for our regular viewers, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog today of just hitting some heavy deadlifts. But hope you guys have a good morning, a good night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.